Welcome back to the Daily 5 podcast. It's your host, Rainey Cage, and we have some breaking news, folks. This is pretty crazy on a bunch of different levels. Colin Trevorrow is leaving episode 9. I know, it's craziness. The Star Wars movies here lately have been just crazy. But let me read this statement from Lucasfilm first. They released this last night. Probably about 7 o'clock. Lucasfilm and Colin Trevorrow have mutually chosen to part ways on Star Wars Episode 9. Colin has been a wonderful collaborator throughout the development process, but we have come to the conclusion that our visions for the project differ. We wish Colin the best, and we'll be sharing more information about the film soon. Let's get into this. Ever since, the Josh Trank situation, there's been a little bit of turmoil especially involving directors and this new Star Wars franchise. Ever since Disney bought them up, it was fine with J.J. Abrams. Apparently, everything worked out good there. But, besides episode 8 here, there's been nothing but turmoil. We've had Josh Trank, he got sick, supposedly, and then he got booted from a movie that I guess never even got made. I think his movie was going to be a Boba Fett movie, and we may still eventually get that later on down the road, but, he got booted. We have this whole drama that went on with Rogue One about, the whole second half of the movies might be directed by somebody completely different. And then now, this whole Han Solo stuff where, they were almost halfway or more done filming and replaced the brothers with Ron Howard, and then now you hear this. I'm not going to say that I'm completely blown away or surprised that Colin Trevorrow has been left. I mean, his movie this summer, The Book of Henry, didn't do very well. A lot of people started talking crap about that. I guess it's been about a month or so ago, we heard about how Trevorrow's script wasn't very good, so they had brought somebody in to try and rewrite it. So, at least they're nipping this in the bud now. But the problem you have here is, it seems like Lucasfilm is pretty set on these May dates. We are 20 months away from episode 9. So I hope they've got somebody ready to go. And then you got another thing. This is the end of a trilogy. I don't know if we need to be bringing somebody new in now. I mean, so that makes me think that we're either going to get J.J. Abrams, which I don't know how a lot of people are going to feel about that. Because I liked Force Awakens, loved Force Awakens, but I don't know if if people are going to get really excited about him coming back. Now, then you got Rian Johnson, who's doing Last Jedi. We have not heard any negative things about that, so maybe he'll just stay on and do episode 9. But it's hard to tell because no one's seen Last Jedi yet. You feel like that since we haven't heard any drama, that it's going to be amazing. But man, what is going on with Disney and their directors? One thing that cracks me up, or really concerns me, I guess, is how do you have creative differences so late in the game? Like, it feels like they're just in a rush to get the director. They don't really figure out what their vision is. They just hire a director, and then months and years down the road, they're like, you know what? Maybe this isn't going to work for us. To me, that's kind of a backwards way of going about it. I mean, don't you need to be syncing up with your directors way before you even hire them, really? And then on the director side of it, it feels like the directors are like, yes, Star Wars. And they immediately say yes, and then they get into it, and they're like, this is a little bit bigger piece than I wanted to chew. But I don't know. It's such a mess here lately. It's starting to scare me a little bit. It's pretty bad when Lucasfilm is starting to remind me of the DCEU with all these director mix-ups. I was looking forward to what Colin Trevorrow was going to do. I enjoyed Jurassic World. I enjoyed his other film that I can't remember right off the top of my head right now. Safety Not Guaranteed. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. I haven't seen Book of Henry yet, but I wanted to see what happened. I like the idea of having a different director for each movie, but now I just feel like they're going to go, if they're dead set on this May release, that they're going to go with either Rian Johnson or J.J. Abrams. And if they go J.J. Abrams, there's going to be people that are going to be upset about that. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. This is some crazy news. I'm sure we'll find out soon who the new director is going to be. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.